Hi, I'm Michelle Asplin with Mindshare Marketing and Implementation Services, and I'm going to show you today how to send an email through MembershipWorks to your membership. Usually, the first time you'll do this is to send your launch letter to your members, introducing them to your new membership platform that's now integrated with your website. And sometimes you have a brand new website at the same time. So this email will be an example of how to send that first email out, how to send other emails out further down the line when you want to send something to all of your members or to just a segmented group of your membership. And also what to do when that first email bounces and comes back because maybe you had a typo in their email address when we uploaded them to MembershipWorks, and you need to fix that and then send the launch letter out, for example, to just one individual person. All right, so first we're going to go to membershipworks.com. That's where I always go to log into MembershipWorks. It is also integrated in with your WordPress website, and you can go in through WordPress and click on the MembershipWorks on the left-hand side as well. But I tend to have my website in one browser and MembershipWorks open in another. For this, all we need is MembershipWorks. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to Customers and then Customer Sign In. I've already got my email and my password saved. So this is my demo account for MembershipWorks full of fictitious members. So let's just say we're getting ready to launch and we want to send that email out to our membership. On the left-hand side, you're going to click on Members. Brings up all my people. Then at the top, you're going to click on the tab that says Email. Now, it gives a check mark next to every member in here already, and it also lists them across the top. You have the option to check this if you want to add any secondary contacts that are in MembershipWorks, if you want them to get this email as well. If you have a membership that's like a household membership level and you have 2 people in there, then I would check this box so that everyone gets it. Only the primary member can renew the dues and whatnot, but the secondary person will be able to log into their account and do some minor updates to their contact information and whatnot. So check that. Write your subject. So in this case, we might say something like new membership account, please read. You can customize it with whatever you want. If you had an attachment, you could click on that and send an attachment with this email. We don't have one for our launch letter. So now you can either type information right into here and then click the preview and send, but we've got a document that is already done that we have had proofread by other groups, and that's our launch letter. So I'm going to flip over to my Google Documents, and here's my launch letter. And you can also copy this from a Word document. It doesn't have to be a Google document. So I'm going to copy my email that I want to go out. And then I'm going to go back to MembershipWorks, and then I'm just going to click paste. Now, you can open this window up a little bigger by clicking on all these dots at the bottom and pulling it down. So now I can see a little bit more of my email before it goes out. Now, notice here, there's a huge gap in between these paragraphs. Sometimes that happens when you're copying from Word or Google Docs. So I usually go through here and hit the backspace and get rid of those additional lines. So it looks prettier. All right. So we've got our subject line, and now we've got all our content, and you'll notice there is some code in here when we have a bracket and then NAM and then a bracket. That's going to bring in the name of the member. So it's going to be like a mail merge. And the other field in our launch letter is their email address. We have that here as well. So that's why we don't send this out through something like Constant Contact or MailChimp, because it has to be sent through MembershipWorks because we've got some of this code in here that's going to pull information from MembershipWorks to personalize the letter when it goes out. That's the simple part of it. And then you can just hit preview. And then if everything looks good on your preview, which it should, then you would just hit the send button. Or if you notice a mistake, you can come back and click edit. Now, if you want to insert your logo in here, a little more complicated than just inserting a photo, but you'd put a return here, put your cursor up here, and then this is the icon. It's insert an image, but it asks you for the URL of your image. So if you have a WordPress website, you'd log into WordPress, go to your media folder, find your logo as a picture saved on your website, copy that URL and paste it here. If you have it saved in a Google Drive, you can do the same thing. Go to where that logo is, copy the URL and paste it here. And then your logo would show up on your email that you're sending out. As far as the dimensions goes, I would maybe set that at like 150 because you don't want to have your logo coming in super large. All right. So for my test, I'm going to uncheck some of these people so that not everybody is going to get this just because it's a test. So now I have it going out to just me. Okay, so I'll hit that preview and send and go ahead and click send. And then it'll say, okay, your message has been sent. You may get a notification here that says unable to send, and it will list the account of the person that it was unable to send it to. So if that happens, what you'll want to go to do, let's say Emma's didn't go out. Her name is Emma Sam. So you'd log into Membership Works, you'd click on Emma's account, click on her profile, come down to where her email address is, make whatever change you need to make. And now we need to send this just to Emma because everybody else got it, but she didn't because hers bounced. So once we make that change to her email, we would save it. And then up at the top here, we are going to click on the contact tab. Here's her information, and then we're going to click on send a message. And when we do that, you'll notice that it looks pretty much just like what we just did. So we'll put that same subject line in there, new member account, please read. And then we would go to our launch letter and do the same thing we did before. We would copy it, paste it. I would take out some of these extra spaces like we did earlier, preview, and send it just like we did to the other group. Now, let's say you want to send an email out to just specific people in your membership. You can click on members on the left-hand side, so it automatically is just sending it to members. And then you can choose add search criteria. And maybe you want only the members who are doing an e-ballot, let's just say. And so you want to click on whatever label that you have. Let's see if I have anybody with that label. Oh, I do. I have 3 of them. So maybe I just want to send a message to these e-ballot people saying, hey, the ballot's going to be coming out soon. Make sure you get it. So I bring up those 3 and then I just do the exact same thing. I just click on email. I do my subject. If I want to include any of the secondary people, I can do that. I would write my subject, write my email, click preview and send. And that will go right to just those people. So let's say ballot information for XX club. And then I'll say, check your email, blah, blah, blah. Preview and send. And I'll click the send button. Okay. Now, if I go into members and I clear my search and I just go to my test account here, and then I go on that contact tab. Again, I can just go in and send a message to just one person if I wanted to do that. So it's really pretty simple how to send an email, how to send that first email. You can go to your dashboard and see all the labels that you have and how many people you have. And if you wanted to send an email out to just a specific group, you could do that. If you had some accounts that are past due, you could click on accounts past due, bring up those two people and send an email just directly to them if you wanted to. Maybe it's way past your renewal time and you're just trying to ask them one more time if they'd like to rejoin before you delete their account or something like that. You could do that. And then when you're done, on the left-hand side, you click on organization settings and sign out of Membership Works. And that's how you send an email, either the launch letter or just a regular letter, or how to send one to just one person. If you've sent one previously to a whole group and it bounced and you've now got to send it directly to just one. Thank you.